We are a partner. eGen Solutions is a partner of the DOT. We've worked with y'all for about 5 years. A company formerly known as Spring ML. I've been involved in a lot of that work. I used to run that company, and I'm involved in it now. I'm here today with two members of our team, Kelsey Hall, who's a director that works on my team, that is from here, and you may have seen around a lot, but the star of our show is Mark Leffler from DOT. And I'd like you both to introduce yourselves, if you would.
Hi all, I am Kelsey Hall. I have been working in technology for government for over 10 years now. I am originally from Utah. I grew up in the Sandy area. So I'm happy to be working with the Department of Transportation here in Utah, as well as some of our other agencies, and excited to kind of show you the application we've built with Mark and their team for the Contractor Zone.
And I'm Mark Leffler with the Utah Department of Transportation, and I work as a business analyst working on the various business systems as we try to migrate from our old legacy systems that many of you have used for many years. So happy to be here.
So Kelsey, if you page down, that'd be great. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the application that we built. We're going to demo it for you. We're going to answer some of your questions. We want to have questions. We'd like this to be interactive. But basically what we're dealing with here is this is a web app that we've built over the last 18 months or so that is in production. In fact, it goes into production periodically. I know we did a big one earlier this year, and we actually did a big one yesterday that we're going to tell you about as well. But to start, before we demo, Mark, what kind of kicked this off? What was the vision behind it?
Who in here has used Project Explorer? So I don't have to say anything, right? When we look at these systems, are they intuitive, informative, ease of use, security, and is it inviting? And we wanted to provide something that helps our contracting community and helps those who advertise our projects to be able to quickly download files, upload files, see a map of that particular project, and get the information that you need so you can ultimately do your job. So we hope that Contractor Zone provides that to you and is a significant enhancement from Project Explorer.
That's great. How long has it taken? And has it gone well and been on schedule from your perspective?
It's gone well. It's been on schedule. We tried to gather as much feedback as possible so we're not operating in tunnels and silos, and making sure that we're working with our partners and providing something that ultimately is there for the end user.
I can say from our perspective, it's gone pretty smooth. It will not shock you to learn that many government projects tend to get a little bogged down. Decisions are slow to come by in terms of what actually they want to build or whatever. But this one has been pretty good, and that's a real reflection of Mark, of you and the quality of your team that you've put to the effort. So we're thankful for that. What we'd like to do now is actually show you the application and show you a demo. Kelsey, do you want to take that away?
Yep.
Welcome to the UDOT Contractor Zone tutorial. This video will explore how the UDOT Contractor Zone helps you stay connected, prepared, and eligible for upcoming projects. Let's review the essential features and tips for making the most of your business profile. Let's start with your home page. Announcements is where you'll find the latest updates from UDOT, along with valuable resources. Staying connected with these announcements keeps you informed about any changes in processes, policies, or requirements. The Learning Center is your go-to collection of tutorial videos and guides designed to help you navigate the Contractor Zone. You'll find step-by-step instructions on updating your profile, understanding the pre-qualification process, and more. Keeping your Contractor Zone profile updated is essential for maintaining eligibility for project bids and ensuring other contractors and project owners have accurate information about your company. On the profile page, you'll find sections like Members, where you can manage team members, access or submit a name change request if your company's information changes. Your pre-qualification information is also stored here. Regularly updating your profile ensures you're ready when new opportunities arise. A critical deadline to remember is May 1st. By this date, all contractors must complete their annual renewal to stay eligible for bidding or be listed as subcontractors on projects. Missing this deadline can result in your company being unable to bid or partner as a subcontractor. So mark it on your calendar and watch for renewal reminders in your profile. And that's it. With these tips, you'll be well prepared to use the UDOT Contractor Zone effectively. Remember to keep your profile current, complete your renewal by May 1st, and stay tuned for exciting new features that will keep you even more connected to project opportunities.
So one of the main things we really wanted to focus on with the Contractor Zone is taking a lot of the work off of the UDOT employees. So that was one of the big pushes, is that you guys have control over your guys' profiles now. So you don't have to be emailing just to change every member or different things like that. You can kind of see what is finished and what is missing within your profile directly in there. The pizza tracker will go back. It will say fully green when you guys are fully done and everything's ready and set. It will have missing pieces and it will tell you the pieces that are missing from the pizza tracker for each of your profiles. And the renewal time, that'll all be reset to red and you'll have to complete those profiles.
And there are other demos available within the app as well, right?
Yes. How many of you guys have already enrolled in the Contractor Zone? Okay. How many of you guys are contractors that still need to enroll into the Contractor Zone? Okay. So I'm going to show a quick tutorial on how to enroll into a new company. If that works.
Welcome to the UDOT Contractor Zone tutorial. Today, I will guide you through enrolling a new company with UDOT. Please note that these instructions are for new companies. If your company has previously worked with UDOT, you can skip these steps and select Join Company. To enroll a new company, you must obtain a Utah ID email address using the Contractor Zone login screen link. Once logged into Contractor Zone, select Join a Company in the top right corner. Follow the instructions to complete your company's enrollment process. Once the company profile has been created, select View Company Profile and complete each section. Once you reach 100%, select Submit for Review. If you have any questions or need assistance, UDOT Contractor Zone is available to help. Feel free to reach out for support. Thank you for watching.
The important thing to remember as a contractor is if you've done previous work for UDOT, we have a profile for you. And you would just need to reach out to me, Mark Leffler, and I can add you to your company, and then you take over from there. We want contractors to manage their own profiles. Ultimately, we don't even have, as UDOT admins, we don't even have access to edit anything in your profile. We don't manage your Utah ID. That's all done through the state DTS department. So if you call us and say, I forgot my password, we couldn't even help you with that because we want you to manage your own stuff. So we'll provide some guidance as to who you need to talk to, but you own your profile, you own your Utah ID, and it is your responsibility to make sure that that is up to date, but we're here to obviously answer any questions you may have as you get used to it.
So there is a lot of information within the app. It's fairly intuitive to access, right? It's not buried 7 levels down. And this demo that you just saw is how the app was 48 hours ago. So one of the things that's happened as we've continued to work with Mark and team is that production releases are made and new functionality is added. I'd like Mark to show some of that new functionality now because I think it's pretty compelling and pretty important. And for the first time, we've worked with the UDOT team to integrate AI into the application in a couple of places.
No. Okay. All right, I'll do it. Just yesterday, what we added in here is an opportunity for contractors to do skill searches. And as we put this together, and a couple contractors that I was able to talk with, their biggest concerns were, well, if I'm looking for a sub, I'm having a really hard time, or I'm continuing to work with these subs because I have relationships with them, but I would like to be able to expand where they get their bids from. So potential low prices, more competition, that's a good thing. Or a problem is we have a DBE directory, but they have to click over here and then come over here. How can we make it so when they pull up a list of contractors who do a specific set of work, it'd be nice to identify who the DBEs are so they can meet a DBE goal at the time of bid. So we've been able to create a couple tools that we hope that will help with answer some of those questions. And we have this section right here, it's called Skill Search. You have to be logged in order to see this. It's not for public view, but if you're a contractor and you're curious as to, you want to find traffic control. So you go to Skill Search, and this page will pop up, and right here under Search for Work Items, you can search by one, you can search by many. So let's say traffic control. So type in traffic control. So if you want to search by many, you just hit enter, and you'll see traffic control pop up right here. If you want to type in, well, I'll just do traffic control first. So let's just say it's traffic control, then you just click search, and it will scour, and it will bring up all the companies that have done traffic control. And these are in no particular order. There's very random. We don't rank. We just providing you the information. So you can go through. You can see that there's 85 that popped up that have done traffic control at one point or another. Or if you want to do, okay, I got traffic control. Now you want to do, let's say, roto-milling. And I'll do a search. And it'll pull up, and we see now we're at 100. So these companies have done roto-milling. So it's just a quick, easy tool that you can use to find subs or DBE work. For DBEs, we don't see anything pull up right here, but what will happen is if they're a DBE, there's going to be a little flag and it'll say DBE, so you'll clearly see that they're a disadvantaged business that you could potentially speak to and get pricing from. Another tool that just rolled out is in the project calendar. We have our advertised projects. So you can come over here, and so this is for today. It'll bring you right to the project where you can see the project details, all your project files. You can download them all at once, and there is a map. We'll show you where that project is. And then if you want to submit a bid, you hit submit bid, and it'll take you to the login page of Masterworks. And so you'll see that all that information. But then also in the calendar, we put anticipated advertising dates. So these are projects that could be, they could be in design, but we don't have, we're just projected advertising date, but you'll find them over here because we advertise on Saturdays. So if you click on this, it'll just bring up some basic information about that project. So if you see something like, hey, we want to put this on, we want to highlight this because it's something we might be interested in, it's something that you can put on, just, hey, we might be interested in this project, let's watch out for it when it is advertised. So, and then you can search by today, previous, or set any filters. You can, if you want to if you're a company that just is in northern Utah and you just want to search by region 1, you can just search by projects in region 1.